All right, before we get started, I'm just going to make an announcement that the Iron Gate subdivision final vote will be cast on September the 21st. So if anybody's in the crowd for that, it will be September the 21st when that final vote is taking place. So we've got an agenda here, and entertain a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Carpenter. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, the agenda is approved. All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
So moved.
All right, motion by Commissioner Patton. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, the consent agenda is approved. All right, now we'll go to National Emergency Management Awareness Month proclamation. Vanessa?
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
All right, I'm going to read the proclamation. Wait, everybody up here? All right. All right, National Emergency Management Awareness Month proclamation. Whereas emergencies and disasters can occur unexpectedly, posing significant threats to life, property, and the environment. And whereas Lincoln County Emergency Management dedicates countless hours to developing preparedness, response, recovery, and mitigation programs to protect the lives and property of all persons living in our community. And whereas Lincoln County Emergency Management is charged with establishing and maintaining the capabilities necessary to effectively direct, coordinate, and support emergency and disaster response and recovery efforts. And whereas the mission areas of prevention, protection, mitigation, response, and recovery align with the core capabilities identified in the Emergency Operations Plan. And whereas our emergency management serves the community by responding to emergencies and disasters each year, demonstrating commitment, compassion, and professionalism in protecting the public. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Lincoln County Board of Commissioners that August is recognized as Emergency Management Awareness Month in Lincoln County on the 17th day of August 2026. Thank you. And Mark Howell with Emergency Management is going to say a few words.
All right, before Mark starts, let's vote on this.
Oh, okay.
So I'll entertain a motion to approve the National Emergency Management Awareness Proclamation.
So moved.
All right, motion by Commissioner Cecina. Any further discussion? All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, it is approved. All right, you've got the floor, Mark.
Thank you, Chairman Lineberger and members of the board, for honoring our emergency management team and for proclaiming August as Emergency Management Awareness Month. Emergency management is a profession that often operates quietly behind the scenes, planning, training, and building partnerships long before a crisis strikes, so that when the unexpected happens, our community isn't starting from scratch. This proclamation shines a vital light on our dedicated staff, first responders, and community volunteers who work to protect lives and property through preparedness, response, and recovery. Preparedness is a shared community-wide responsibility. We encourage every resident to use this month to take simple, proactive steps, build a family emergency plan, and exercise it. Put together an emergency supply kit, and stay informed by connecting to Lincoln Alerts. Thank you again for recognizing our team and helping us build a more resilient Lincoln County. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And we're going to give them a minute to make their way down, and then we're going to take a group picture. Appreciate you. They're going to make their way down, and we're going to take a group picture over here. So don't go anywhere. Over here. I got it. Over here. Just kind of flank them. And then maybe Alex and Trent over here. Yeah. Perfect. Yes. Nice.
All right, we'll move to item number 4, public hearing for industrial incentive grant application. Mr. Dankoff.
Good morning, Commissioners. I'm here this morning to represent Lincoln County existing industry. Was formerly listed in your packet as AAAA. The name of the company is Kirk and Matz. Kirk and Matz is located at 3390 Denver Drive, and they manufacture high-end quality awards and trophies. The incentive request is to help support the addition of a building and additional equipment in their existing location. The agreement would read, on or before August 17, 2026, Kirk and Mack shall begin the addition of a new building and machinery. Within 2 years of the date of the agreement, Kirk and Mack shall make an investment in a new building and machinery of $925,000, which $902,500 will qualify for the incentive under the Lincoln County Industrial Incentive Grant Policy. Within 2 years of the date of the agreement, Kirk and Matz will provide at least such site at least 3 new jobs paying the average annual wage of the grant for this type of project. I'll add, level 1 was added a few years back to help the small and middle-sized industries with smaller expansions. This is part of that level 1 agreements. I'll be able to answer any questions.
Anyone have any questions? All right. I'll open the public hearing concerning industrial incentive grant application. Having no one signed up to speak, I will close the public hearing, and I'll entertain a motion to adopt the incentive grant application.
So moved.
All right, motion by Commissioner Mullen. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, it is approved. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, now we'll go to NCDOT Capital 5310 Purchase Service Grant. Ms. Sane.
Did you get
Good
that boy
morning,
tucked?
Commissioners.
Did you get that boy tucked away in college?
Yes, I did.
Lots of tears.
That is so hard. It's probably one of the hardest things a parent can do is leave a kid at school, which I'm sure all of you understand.
Well, congratulations on him
Thank
going.
you. Thank you very much. So good morning. This morning I'm here to present our FY28 grant from the North Carolina Department of Transportation. It is our 5310 Purchases of Services Grant. This grant we use in partnership with Veteran Services to provide rides to Lincoln County residents that are 65 and older and or disabled individuals in Lincoln County who may be slipping through the cracks. Since they don't qualify for any of our other transportation grants, this grant does capture that part of the population. In FY27, just to let you know, or I'm sorry, FY26, we provided 4,217 rides with this grant. So we took people to cancer treatments, we took them to dialysis, we've taken them to doctor's appointments, we take several disabled individuals to UMAR for programming. We served 454 individuals throughout the fiscal year in FY26. So this is a very, very good needed grant, especially for people, again, who may fall through those cracks and not qualify for anything else. The grant is for $80,000. There is a 10% local match that I have already budgeted for, so there will be no increase or further recommendations from me to get additional funds for this grant. So just ask that you approve that, and I will yield to any questions.
Any questions? All right, I'll open the public hearing concerning NCDOT Capital 5310 purchase. All right, having no one signed up to speak, I'll close the public hearing, and I'll entertain a motion to adopt.
So moved.
All right, motion by Commissioner Cecina. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, it is approved. Thank you.
Thank y'all very much.
Next, TLC combined grant application. Clay?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm here to present the TLC grant application. It is the combined grant application. It's their 5311 funds. It will cover capital and administrative costs. The total request, funding request, is $327,000. $1,334. The local match would be $47,699. This will cover administrative costs and the capital investment. It'll replace the computers and all of the, it'll upgrade the equipment in the vans as well. This is for FY '28, and we just ask that y'all approve.
Anyone have any questions for Clay? All right, I'll open the public hearing concerning TLC combined grant. Having no one signed up to speak, I will close the public hearing and I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
All right, motion by Commissioner Carpenter. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, it is approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, going to number 7, Planning Board recommendations. Jeremiah.
Good morning, Commissioners. Following the public hearings on August 3rd, we have a few legislative cases where the Planning Board provided their recommendations. I'll present those first, and then we'll proceed to a couple of evidentiary hearings for which the decisions were postponed pending the rezoning decisions. The first case I have for you is zoning map amendment number 786. Troy Motts was the applicant in this case. This was a request to rezone 1.76 acres from residential suburban to general business located about 200 feet south of Highway 150 and about 500 feet east of Lee Lawing Road in Ironton Township. Not too long ago, Mr. Motts had rezoned the corner at the intersection with 150 to general business. This was a request to rezone this additional 1.76 acres also to general business. The Planning Board unanimously recommended approval, and you have their adopted statement.
All right, any questions for Jeremiah?
Jeremiah, do we know what's going to go in there?
The applicant has stated he intends to build a gas station.
Thank you.
All right, any additional questions? All right, I'll entertain a motion to adopt the statement of consistency and reasonableness as presented by the Planning Board.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Mullen. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve ZMA 786.
So moved.
All right, motion by Commissioner Patton. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, it is approved. Thank you, Jeremiah.
Next, we have zoning map amendment number 788. Beck Company LLC was the applicant in this case. This was a request to rezone an assemblage of parcels totaling a little over 9 acres from general business to residential single family, rezoning those to light industrial. The property is located on the south side of Highway 150 at the interchange with NC 16 bypass. The Planning Board recommended approval of this unanimously. You have their adopted statement.
All right, any questions for Jeremiah?
Is this the same piece of property, Jeremiah, that we just voted on, or close to it?
Are you referring to the gas station from a couple years ago?
Yeah.
That parcel is part of this assemblage. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, I'll entertain a motion to adopt the statement of consistency and reasonableness as presented by the Planning Board.
So moved.
All right, motion by Commissioner Carpenter. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right. I'll entertain a motion to approve ZMA 788.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Carpenter. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, it is approved.
Next, we have zoning map amendment number 789. Riley Acorn, being the applicant in this case, was requesting the rezoning of a 1.03 acre parcel from neighborhood business to general business. That property is located at 1769 North NC 16 Business, right at the intersection with Hickory Creek Drive. The planning staff unanimously recommended approval of this request, and you have their adopted statement in your packet.
Any further questions for Jeremiah? All right, I'll entertain a motion to adopt the statement of consistency and reasonableness as presented by the Planning Board.
I make a motion to adopt the statement of consistency and reasonableness as presented by the planning
All
board.
right, motion by Commissioner Cecina. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve ZMA 789.
I make a motion to approve ZMA 789 Riley Eichhorn, I hope I said that right, applicant, as recommended by the planning board.
All right, motion by Commissioner Cecina. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, it is approved. Thank you.
All right, moving on to the special use permits. The first one, SUP number 536, Beck Company LLC was the applicant in this case. This is the same property that was just voted to be rezoned there at the intersection of NC 16 bypass and Highway 150. The applicant is proposing building material cells operation there, and so that requires a special use permit in the Eastern Lincoln Development District overlay in which that property is located. So following the public hearing, a decision was postponed until this morning pending the outcome of the rezoning. And so you have the applicant's proposed findings of fact included in your packet, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have for me.
All right, this is for SUP 536. I'll entertain a motion to approve the findings of fact as submitted by the applicant.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Mullen. All right, any further discussion? All right, hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve SUP 536.
So moved.
All right, motion by Commissioner Patton. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, it is approved.
All right, and lastly, we have SUP number 537. This was a request for a special use permit for a contractor's office. The property was just rezoned earlier, similar to the last request. Following the public hearing for special use permit 537, a decision was postponed pending the outcome of the rezoning proposal. And so you have the applicant's proposed findings of fact included in your packet, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have for me.
Any additional questions for Jeremiah? All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve the findings of fact as submitted by the applicant.
I make a motion to approve the findings of fact as submitted by the applicant.
All right, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, entertain a motion to approve SUP 537.
I make a motion to approve SUP 537 Riley Eichhorn, applicant based on the findings of fact.
All right, any further discussion? All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, it is approved.
All right, thank you, Commissioners.
Yep. All right, next we'll go to Lincoln County Animal Services Fee Schedule Amendment.
Good morning, Commissioners. I am looking to make an update to our current fee schedule. The proposed update is in your packet. I recommend approval as requested. Please let me know if you have any questions.
Anyone have any questions? Then I'll entertain a motion to approve the Lincoln County Animal Services Fee Schedule Amendment.
So moved.
All right, motion by Commissioner Carpenter. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? It is approved. Thank you.
Y'all have a good day.
You too. All right, next purchase authorization of a Stellar TM Max with HDI.
Good morning. I'm here for purchase authorization for one of our utility bed crane trucks. We currently have one. It's a 2008 model. It already has 77,000 miles. This is very helpful for our mechanics when they have to go on site and change compactors, use any equipment to put it in place. So that's what I'm requesting.
All right, anyone have any questions?
This is already budgeted, I'm assuming.
Yes,
I thought so.
yes.
Thank you.
All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve the purchase.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Cecina.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? All right, hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, that one is approved.
Thank
Then-
you.
Then the purchase authorization of a Mack roll-off truck.
So this is something that was also budgeted for fiscal year '27. It is, again, a purchase authorization for a new roll-off truck. We do have several in the fleet. We like to keep 2 in for spares. Currently, the two oldest ones that we have that may be ending their lives with us is a 2017 model that has 365,000 miles on it, and a 2018 model with 305,000 miles on it.
I'd say you got your use out of those.
Yes.
All right. Any further questions, comments? I'll entertain a motion to approve the purchase authorization of a Mack roll-off truck.
So moved.
All right, motion by Commissioner Cecina. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, it is approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bethel Booster Pump Station Relocation Project. Jonathan.
Thank you, Commissioners. I'm here today to just give you an update on the Bethel Booster Pump Station. We have gone into bid for that. The bid is currently live. We will have a pre-bid meeting on August 25th, so next Tuesday. And then the bid opening will be September 10th for this project to meet the state's guidance on for that bidding and the startup of that project. Any questions?
Anyone have any questions for Jonathan? All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, next, Lincoln County write-offs, uncollectible taxes. Deanna?
Good morning, Commissioners. This is the companion to the utility write-offs we did, I believe, in June. These are the general billing write-offs. It's like fire permits, various bills that the county sends for collection and things like that. And these have never been written off before because we just started doing general billing on the system probably 3 or 4 years ago. So again, these are going back 18 months, and we are writing them off in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles. We will still pursue collection. Once we hire the new billing and collection supervisor, we will give them this to them, and they will use the debt set-off process to collect whatever they can, as long as it's in an individual's name and not a business's name. So I just need approval from y'all to write it off.
Any further questions or anything? All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Carpenter. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, it
Thank
is
you.
approved. Thank you. All right, next, request to approve contract Central Square One Solutions.
Good morning, Commissioners. Thank you for allowing us to be on the agenda for this presentation. So this is a request to approve the contract with Central Square for our current records management system and our jail management system software that we've been utilizing since 2004. So this contract will continue us out with support for them, continue the upgrade of this system, moving it to the cloud as well. So it's what we've currently been operating on. All the connections are currently established. This will include a connection to the, as far as for a data dump from Hexagon to come over and make it easier for the officers writing the report, and a much more streamlined version for them. And then funding for this, we've requesting to reallocate funds currently from our vehicle budget that we've saved some money on from purchasing some used vehicles that were completely outfitted from the city of Lincoln. So approximately $400,000 that we saved from that to move over to this to continue operating and still have us what we had allocated for Hexagon for support and stuff along on that CAD system for it. Any questions for me?
When does this contract take place? When does it go into effect?
It'll go in effect. So once it's signed, we already currently operate on the system, so it'll just be moving it into the cloud within the next couple of months as far as for that migration process.
And I guess the question was because we're not up to the 330 bed capacity yet because we hadn't finished our jail expansion, would they not give us a discount for the meantime on that?
We can see, in our current, like it'll be operational as far as we're told, December-ish, as far as physically having parts of the jail operational inside of that expansion, but we can inquire on that.
All right, worth the question.
Sure, yes, sir.
All right, any additional questions? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
All right, motion by Commissioner Cecina. Any further discussion? All right, hearing none. All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, it is approved. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, next, Sheriff's Office Training Facility Range, revised GMP. Mr. Fields.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
So we're here to ask for your consideration and approval of the construction of Lincoln County Sheriff's Training Facility. This facility will be a two-story facility, 4,584 square feet, and it'll consist of course, lobby, restrooms. There's a classroom to accommodate 30 people. There's an office for the range master and an office for a training officer, and a bullpen area for the instructors, and storage equipment. The lower level would consist of weapons cleaning room, ammunition storage area, electrical, mechanical, and range maintenance equipment room. The ranges there's 18 lanes that range from 25 to 100 yards. There's 5 lanes, rifle range to 190 yards. There's a 8x8 shooting tower that has been designed and will be constructed to accommodate rappelling exercises. The entire facility will be backed up, generator backup. And we have decided to use the construction manager at risk delivery method, and we have the contractor's representative here. If you have any questions, he can help answer some of those questions. They have provided a guaranteed maximum price of $6,829,782.
I have a question as far as the grading for 1.6 million. I thought the site was pretty much graded and ready to go based off the jail expansion when we moved the retaining wall and did some of that initial work. What's the 1.6 for?
Yes, sir. So there's still some grading to be done. We had to shift the building because of the tower, the communication tower. So we had to shift the building to get out of the fall zone for that. And so it's going to require some additional grading.
Okay.
Is this the only place we've looked at putting this facility? That grading amount's pretty steep and.
Yeah, no, we did look. It's been quite a few years ago. There's the old landfill on Alsden Road. It was considered to put it there, but it's relation to the school. It's relatively close to a school and neighborhood.
But it's close to a school right here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I guess, if we're spending $7 million, to me, I'd like to see if we got some alternatives to maybe put this into where we can open it up for recreational use. We got a ton of concealed carry people around in this county, and we're very pro-gun. It'd be nice if we could do something like this to where all of our citizens could use it.
I think one of the issues behind not utilizing it for public use was the liability aspect if someone got hurt on the range. But that decision hasn't been made, so about whether we're going to do it or whether we're not going to do it for public use. I would strongly suggest we don't allow anybody to use the tower besides law enforcement officers. Understanding, and I think we need to understand that this is not a facility that just our folks can use, but it's a regional use for Lincolnton and our federal partners and our state partners as well. But I don't see any reason why, other than the liability issues of having civilians coming to shoot on the range. We're going to have a range master out there. It'll just require a certain amount of time. I know Gastonia does it, so that's a decision that we can make after we get the thing built, I suppose.
I was just thinking, we have one in Rankin Park and Rankin Lake Park and
In Gastonia.
Then
Yep.
you have one in Cleveland County. So, I mean, from a liability standpoint, they're able to do it. So, I'd rather, if we're going to spend this kind of money, is open it up for recreational purposes for all of our citizens. And that's why I wasn't sure what the location is that the ideal location, or could we, for $1.6 million in grading, that's, gives us a lot of opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah, I struggle with, I mean, it's $7 million basically for something that's not gonna get used full-time. I mean, and I agree, it needs to be somewhere that we can, the public can use it and at least, not recoup our money, but further utilize it for the money that it's gonna cost us to do it.
Have we already started grading out there?
Not specifically for this project.
Okay.
Yeah, most of the work out there has really been done in relation to the jail expansion. The only thing that really has been complemented by the training facility has really been the wall contiguous run on the wall, retaining wall, which was, there was two parts in the original plans. There was a part of it for the expansion and part of it for the range, and they did see the benefit. I think some of the commissioners were part of the observation of that to basically join that part as one part of the project, just so we wouldn't be basically paying for two parts that were going to end up being joined anyway. And to your point, Commissioner Mullen, the county had looked at a couple of areas for the training range, and ultimately the sheriff had really felt hesitation on the Owl's Den location and was more comfortable with looking at the area behind the current facility to do the expansion, just to help understand that's kind of where it was discussed, but ultimately that's what the request was. Okay. Any further questions? All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve the Sheriff's Office Training Facility, revised GMP.
I'll make the motion to approve.
All right, motion by Commissioner Cecina. Any further discussion?
Okay. Now, is that with March, about opening it to the public? Is that part of the motion?
No, I think that's something we need to talk about and look at and decide once the facility gets built if it's conducive to that. Although we need to make sure that if that's what the board's decision is, that we make there's plenty of parking there, so it wouldn't be beyond the realm of possibility to have the public shooting there.
Okay, just wanted to ask that question.
Yeah, I got you. I think most folks want that I've talked to anyway, want a trap and skeet range, and that's not conducive to that at all.
All right, any further discussion? All right, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
No. All right, it is a 3-2 in the no. Thank you. All right, now this is public comment time. This is where the public is able to come and speak to the board. You're able to speak for 3 minutes as an individual and 5 as a group. First is Jeff Carpenter. And just a reminder, it's not a Q&A session. This is just your comments to us.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Here today on behalf of Lincoln County Farm Bureau. We want to thank you all for your service to our community. And we've previously, I think, sent all of you should have received a personal invitation in the mail to an elected officials appreciation breakfast. It'll be next Tuesday up at our board meeting, the 25th, up on here north of town just a little bit. So we'd like to have you. Our system of government relies on citizen involvement. All of you have stepped up and put your names on ballots and are serving here to lead our county. And for you and all of your peers and other folks that serve in elected official capacities, we just want to take this opportunity to say thank you for your leadership. We know a lot of times it's a thankless job. You may have a lot of fair weather friends, and it's a tough job. We know you sacrifice time from your daily lives and your families, and it is a way of stepping forward, you know, to take on these responsibilities. And we just want to let you know that we thank you for that, and we appreciate it very much. And we just want to set aside, we have the other 364 days of the year to call you when we have issues that we want to talk to you about, or to sway you one way or another, or try to explain to you. But this was the day that we've kind of set aside for not just commissioners, but others as well, to just to come for us to be able to say thank you just for a short period of time. So we hope you can join us. You should have gotten that invitation in the mail, and otherwise, if you can let us know so we can plan accordingly. But that'll be next Tuesday, the 25th, up there at 8 o'clock. So we hope to see you then, and if not, we certainly thank you and appreciate your service to our county and our community. So thank you.
Thank you. Next on the list is Dr. Edward Haynes.
I'm Dr. Edward Haynes. This is Sarah Lark. We are with the Skybell Foundation. This is the third time in 6 months we are standing before you. I want to tell you a story. Sarah and I, through the Skybell Foundation, have driven over 88,000 miles. We have visited over 2,400 individual fire departments through 35 states with our foundation. Along that journey, we have had meetings with commissioners, city council, mayors, congresspeople, governors, and one senator out of South Carolina. Some of those meetings we asked for, some of those meetings they contacted us and asked for. All about the volunteer firefighters in their state that they care about. The foundation is to improve the emergency care in every county. Now, I don't know whether you commissioners realize it or not, but in Lincoln County, you only have 8 ambulances that run in the daytime and 4 at night to cover 300 square miles. You call on mutual aid from other counties, which puts a burden on their emergency services. How do I know this? We went and asked. But the Skybell Foundation was formed and designed to help with that. Though we've been promised that somebody from these commissioners, including you, chairperson, we would be contacted. We have yet to be contacted. I don't know whether it's the fact that you don't care about the volunteer firefighters, who are 2/3 of all firefighters across America. The devastation of losing volunteer firefighters could be felt in New York State, which in the last 5 years have lost over 55,000. Can you imagine losing the volunteer firefighters in Lincoln County? We're out there doing everything we can. We wonder why this group of commissioners haven't done anything to contact us to see what it's all about, to see if they want to be a part of it. And with your emergency services in such condition as it is, with only 8 ambulances, every second counts when the fire department arrives at an emergency. Because, as we were told by Dr. Boyd, if 2 ambulances are sent out in the same area, the response over here is even longer. But that firefighter may be able to give enough aid to sustain that life until that ambulance can get there. I'm ashamed that we have been invited to speak in front of, as I said, governors, mayors, congresspeople, and senators. But little Lincoln's county commissioners, in 6 months of promising to reach out to us, has failed to do so. I can only assume and take it that you do not care about your volunteer firefighters in Lincoln. And I wonder how many of y'all have visited.
All right, sir, your 3 minutes, your 45 seconds.
I got 5, we're a group.
Your group was not identified from the get-go. So you've got 3 minutes, so you're a minute over. So I'll leave it right on the desk there, sir. All right, no one else signed up to speak for public comments. I'll close the public comments, and we'll move on to item 16, Finance Office Reports. Ms. Rios.
morning again. This is the finance report back to May. We don't have June yet as we're still closing out June. We'll probably get that to you probably next month. But through May, which is 92% of the fiscal year, the general fund investment earnings were $2.9 million. We had $3 more million in the pooled accounts, but that gets distributed between the general fund, the utility fund, solid waste, and the multi-year funds. We are over budget in the interest revenue account, which is always a good thing. But we do have some adjustments that we do when we mark to market on the investments, so that will bring that number down. Taxes budgeted through fiscal 26 were at $92 million. The collections through May were almost at budget, and June is very small, but I do believe we hit our budgeted amount. Sales taxes were at $37.6 million. We had received almost $31 million, and we will pull back the sales taxes through the payments through September. Total revenues in the general fund in May were 95%. Expenditures were 86%. Utility fund revenues were at 94%. Expenses were at 77%. And solid waste revenues were a little over 100%, and expenses were at 82%. Obviously, the 27 budget was posted. We are in it now. The auditors will be here in about 3 weeks. So we are working on adjusting and closing and actually paying the last of the 26 invoices, as sometimes we do receive them late. We do have some this week that are still going in. So hopefully next month I'll get you June. It will be unaudited. It'll be unadjusted, but it'll be what we have gotten by now that we pull back to June. Are there any questions?
Any questions?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, next, item 17, County Manager's Report. Mr. May.
Thank you. Good morning, Chairman. For some news updates, last Tuesday I attended the St. James Elementary School dedication ceremony. The new expansion is very impressive, and I think we have some very happy teachers and very happy students. A lot of good has come of that, and I know we've got 2 more. Project update, the finance team had their due diligence call with the NC Treasurer's Office and our financial consultants Davenport last week on the limited obligation bond in regards to the Rock Springs and Catawba Springs expansion. And my understanding based off that is the process is moving along well, no issues. The county team, along with some members of the Airport Advisory Board, met with our airport engineer last week to get updates on Phase 2 improvements and the lighting rehabilitation. We're ready to go out for bid on the Phase 2 hangar site development. Unfortunately, I know there's still a lot of impatient in regards to the lighting rehab, but they did give us an estimated completion time frame for that for June to July of 2027. As it currently stands. So just want to make the board aware of that. But I think we had a good meeting, and those projects are moving along. So that pretty much concludes my report unless you have any questions. Thank you.
All right, next, County Attorney's Report.
Just a brief update. The ordinance was approved finally for Parks and Rec. I think it's done for at least a while at the last meeting. And then just a brief update on the abandoned structures. In June, this board did approve me to take legal action. But before I did that, we did send out 30-day notices, asked people to clean up the properties that had been deemed abandoned by the chief building official. None of those violations were cleaned up. So in the next few weeks, I will be filing suits on that. So we will get that moving. And that's all I have to report. Any questions?
All right, County Commissioner's Report. Any commissioner have anything to report? All right, next, vacancies and appointment.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make the motion that we approve the following appointments for the Board of Health: to reappoint Cammie Benton for her 2nd term, Michael Watt for his 1st term, and for the Lake Norman Marine Commission to appoint Robert Weller.
All right. That's in the form of a motion. Any further discussion? All right, all in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, those appointments are approved. All right, any other business to come before this board at this time? All right. Next, we'll go into closed session. If somebody will read the reason for closed session as the motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to enter in closed session pursuant in North Carolina General Statute 143-318.11A3 to consult with the attorney employed or retained by the public body in order to preserve the attorney-client privilege between the attorney and the public body, which privilege is hereby acknowledged and pursuant to North Carolina General Statute 143-318.11A6 to consider the qualifications, competency, performance, character, fitness, condition of employment, or condition of initial employment of an individual public officer or employee or prospective public officer or employee.
All right, everyone understand the motion? Any further discussion? All in favor of entering closed session? Aye. Opposed? All right, we are now in closed session. All right, we're out of closed session, and we're adopting a resolution to allow the county manager to approve the excise taxes refunds, so they don't have to come before the board moving forward. And so I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
All right, motion by Commissioner Patton. Any further discussion? All in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. All right, so that is approved. I've got a few more actions, so I'll entertain a motion to adjust David Madden's county manager's salary to $232,000 effective September the 1st, 2026.
So moved.
All right, motion by Commissioner Carpenter. Any further discussion? All in favor indicates by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve and adopt David's contract as presented.
So moved.
All right, motion by Commissioner Carpenter. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, I'll entertain a motion to adjust Megan Gilbert, County Attorney's salary to $189,000 flat.
So moved.
All right, motion by Commissioner Carpenter. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, that passes. And I'll entertain a motion to improve Megan's employment contract as presented.
So moved.
All right, motion by Commissioner Patton. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. That is approved. All right, with there's nothing else left to do, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Motion by Commissioner Carpenter. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned.